All right, Wuthering Heights trailer. Let's talk about it. First off, I'm a little bit late to the punch, but I still want to rant about it. I want to preface this by saying I don't like this book. Of all the period pieces that fall into this early 1800s sort of romantic dramas, this is my least favorite. Okay? I would go so far as to say that if I met somebody for the first time and asked them what their favorite book was, and they said Wuthering Heights, I would say, something's wrong with you. I don't really want to be your friend. Now, with that being said, I don't think that my or anybody's dislike of this book gives Warner Brothers the license to go and make an absolute mockery of it on the big screen. Now, as you know, the trailer's pretty abysmal. People are mad about some minor things and some major things. To me, one of the minor issues, Margot Robbie casting as Catherine. I could care less about that. That's a very subjective piece. Now Jacob Elordi being cast as Heathcliff is a major issue. It's a big plot freaking pitfall here. Okay, like the fact that Heathcliff is mixed in the story adds a major element to the tension in his own character development. Leaving that out instantly indicates to the viewer that you don't care about the plot at all and you're going to cut it off at the knees in order to fill in some Hollywood sex symbols into your story, which is really what gets me into the second major issue with this trailer. Why is it so horny? For those of you that haven't read the book but have seen the trailer, sorry to burst your bubble, but they don't be sucking on each other's fingers like that in every scene. Actually, it happens 0 times. You might be like, okay, Mason, why does it matter? It's the 21st century. Sex happens in movies, sex sells, blah, blah, blah. Why does it matter so much? And why it matters so much is one, because sex is important. And all this hornball stuff doesn't actually happen in the book like it happens in the movie. And the addition of this crucially important element, sex, is super important. It's very detrimental. It changes literally everything. Sometimes, believe it or not, the lack of sex in a story can play a bigger element than the presence of it. In Wuthering Heights, the lack of the sexual element really gives way to this yearning and the tension between these two characters. It can't just be wiped clean by this physical act. It's so much more than that. There are deep emotional and spiritual elements that are tying these characters and all the characters together and pushing them back and forth from each other. And not to mention, what does the presence of sex